Hello and welcome to Lainey Sips. Today I'm doing a review of Teavana's Eastern Beauty tea. Teavana is probably best known as a large mall chain of tea shops, and they tend to sample a lot of their flavored teas. Which are great, but they also do some very nice classic teas. So I'm very happy to see them bringing this particular tea in. This tea is more often known as Oriental Beauty or Dongfeng Meiren. It is an oolong, which means that it's oxidized and processed somewhere between a black tea and a green tea. This particular tea is more on the darker end of oolongs. It has some very unique flavor characteristics, in part due to the fact that Dongfei Meiren, when it's growing, the tea plant is growing, these little insects called leaf hoppers jump on the tea leaves, bite them. This causes stress, then causes a chemical reaction that can produce some pretty great flavors. So this tea is really quite tasty and tends to be very highly prized among tea lovers, particularly oolong lovers. In any case, Teavana's version is quite good. The leaves themselves, they were kind enough to send me a sample. The leaves themselves are long and dark and twisty. There's plenty of tip. You can see plenty of silver tip in them. They infuse, and I'm enjoying this in a gaiwan, they infuse to a kind of a light brownish green, maybe an olive colored liquor. And a nice, sweet, herbal but also spicy nose on this. I'm picking up some vanilla, but I'm also maybe picking up a little bit of steamed green bell pepper, and there's a slight roasted note as well. And this is a very very satisfying tea to drink. I'm gonna have a little sip right now. Yeah, that is really good. I can keep it in the gaiwan for long periods of time. It does not really get bitter. And that's one of the nifty things about many darker oolongs, that they don't, but really high quality tea in general oftentimes will not get bitter on you. And this is a tea that I can allow to steep. It's a long-lasting tea. You can expect to get several infusions. So even if you're just buying, say, the minimum amount, 2 ounces, you can definitely expect to get a lot of cups of tea out of that 2 ounces, making this a really good value. So in any case, if you're looking at, if you're a Teavana customer and you're hoping to step up to some of the classic teas, the teas that don't have flavorings and scents added, this might be a really good tea for you to start with. You've definitely got some wonderful sweet notes in there that should make this a very palatable tea for a lot of people. Particularly even people who are afraid of trying out an oolong, this tea may work very nicely for them. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.